Hi YouTubers, this is another video from your friendly neighborhood reviewer Evelyn. So we're going to be reviewing another K-drama series, this time Lawless Lawyer, starring Lee Joong-ki as the title character of Bong Sun-pil. And we have the second lead character, the female, played by Yea-ji, playing Yea-ji. So I'm going to be drawing some comparisons with Lawless Lawyer with Vincenzo because it's very similar plot points in terms of like mafia, corruption, like two lawyers, male and a female. So I like it recently came out on Netflix. Well, it came out 2018 in Korea, but Netflix released it recently. So the series stars Lee Joong-ki as Bong Sun-pil, who plays the lawyer. He has affiliations with the gang because his uncle is the leader of the main gang in Seoul. And we get kind of the murder mystery going on, that we get flashbacks in episode 1 where it shows that Bong Sun-pil's mother was a lawyer in a fictional town of Kiseong, in which she was murdered by the corrupt people within that town. And the sense that we get is that all the major political players in that town are all corrupt and they're working together for corruption. So the premise of the series is he goes back to Kiseong, he takes over the old building that used to be his mother's, and then he takes the people around there. There's a lot of comedic elements within the series, which is funny at times. And then we see one of the main antagonists of An Oh-ju, played by the actor Min-soo, which he's like the archetypical gangster, which his manners and stuff I find at times very annoying, and as well as his speech patterns, which An Oh-ju plays. He's like the henchman to the real main bad guy in this film, in the series of Min-soo, played by Lee Hae-young, which Min-soo is like comes from the title families of like her father before her was a politician, and then like the whole thing was just corrupt, and she's like the boss, the big bad boss of the series. The comparisons that I put with Vincenzo that also came out on Netflix actually more recently, like was it 2021, played by Joong-ki, was in Vincenzo we also get him teaming up with another female lawyer, and we have the elements where he's like from the Italian mafia. I didn't even realize that Lawless Lawyer apparently was like popular, because there's a lot of the plot writing that they stretch out way too much, and then we have these long monologues where Bong Sun-pil goes to the evil people within the series, have this long monologue and then walks off, and then we have the long monologues from the bad guys. So it's like Lawless Lawyer is 16 episodes, but unfortunately it kind of felt like it dragged out way too much. He kind of felt like he was watching 20 episodes instead of like 16. But what the success of Vincenzo more was the quick pace action, was like quick. With Lawless Lawyer we had more of the monologues, people talking, and also some of the ridiculous plot points that you had to suspend belief, because there was the other part on the same night where Bong Sun-pil's mother got murdered and he ran away. Yea-ji, who also lived in Kiseong with her dad and her mom, Yea-ji's mom disappears. So both Bong Sun-pil and Yea-ji are connected from that fate, and ever since then Bong Sun-pil was looking after Yea-ji by the shadows. And then we find out that Yea-ji's mother was a photographer that went and took pictures of that night of when the corruption was going on, when Min-soo, the main judge of the area, went and murdered somebody and got her right-hand man An Oh-ju to go and dispose of the body. So Yea-ji's mother takes photos, and then she gets captured, and then a corrupt policeman lets her go. But after that, as the series progresses, she comes back with a different haircut, and for some mysterious reason nobody could have recognized her, not her own daughter. I can understand when Yea-ji's mother disappeared that she was young, but you would think if you're still thinking about your mom, you would have a picture of your mom in your wallet or something. So that's the bit where you had to suspend belief about certain plot points, and then the mother telling Bong Sun-pil to let the daughter go. So like with all K-drama series, this didn't end in a bad way. They went and exposed the corruption that was going within the town. So we can see some comparisons where we have Bong Sun-pil, Yea-ji, and then we have Vincenzo and the other girl, which was the other girl's name of Hong Chao-young. Whereas when Vincenzo, I think, was more, for me personally, more stylized and made it more sexy looking. That Vincenzo, was adopted in Italy. Like Italian parents went to Italy, then came back. As well with Lawless Lawyer, I didn't realize that the actor Lee Joong-gi had a lot of martial arts experience, so a lot of the stunts he did it himself, which looks great and stuff. But then again, I feel like there was a mismatch between the actors Lee Joong-ki and Yea-ji. For some reason, it's like the chemistry didn't feel that kind of organic or there. It kind of felt like it's two very aesthetically different looking people put together within this role. And of course Yea-ji, you always have to have kind of that fiery, woman character within these series to kind of contrast in between it. But the actress has a very, great looking face, but her character kind of seems at times two-dimensional and there was the other part where there was but as well Vincenzo, we never saw Vincenzo being in the court scene, because he's an Italian lawyer. Since he was adopted in Italy, he's Italian. But in Lawless Lawyer, we did have Bong Sun-pil within the court, so we got that. As well, there's that differences between Vincenzo and Lawless Lawyer. Alright, okay, so hopefully I can, when I make great comparisons between both the series. With Lawless Lawyer, you had to suspend a lot the belief about things in terms of the characters, the side characters, the overstand long of monologues. But the actor Lee Joong-ki, I like his acting with From Flower of Evil. I watched the main clips of Flower of Evil, very sad. I don't think I could watch the whole series. I know how the series ends, but I just couldn't. But I just think, Lee Joong-ki, he needs another series like Flower of Evil to really show off his full capacity. Because Lawless Lawyer was more like a caricature of things, more like something out of a manga that you would see in terms of the extreme, in terms of the comedy and the acting and the timing and stuff. Okay, YouTubers, this is another video. Give it a like, share and subscribe, and let me know if there's anything else I can review on, because right now the next series that I'm going to watch is Happiness, which is basically falling in love, well, from my understanding of what I read, is falling in love in the coronavirus situation, but in terms we have zombies. So that's the next series that I'm going to see. Probably I'll review episode 1 just to get things going and then take it from there. Well, anyway, YouTubers, thank you. Bye.